Get out of my face.
I think he was talking to the camera.
What?
Well, as you saw in the last video, we cleared all that land behind the pond. It's about 1.25 acres. So that'll be nice for the pigs and then eventually some cows and sheep. But right now my mom and my uncle are up in this tree line here working on clearing the fence. So I was out mowing this morning. We got some more rain coming in, so I wanted to get some of this tall grass mowed down. They've been up there for a little bit working on clearing the fence lines. So I'll throw some of that footage in here, just a quick time lapse. They're trying to pull the fence, so we're gonna have Charlie come back with his forestry mulcher and get that tree line, and then on the other side of where the fence is, so we can get that all cleared out. And then Tina is down by the greenhouse with my aunt, and they're putting silage tarps down with sandbags so we can kill that grass where the chickens were and do some garden prep. So just working on some small stuff today, and then we got to start our seeds here and keep trying to make this thing look a little nicer around here. Okay, they got this fence row down towards the pond done before we broke for lunch, all the way up here to the corner. Then after lunch, I was up here helping them. We got this row all the way up to where there was a gate where I went into the upper pasture. We got that cleared. This side just had 2 strands of barbed wire at the top, and then it's got this sheep panel in it, which is a bit more of a pain, but we have all the barbed wire removed, and what we're going to try to do is just hook this panel to the back of the lawnmower and pull it out, get it away from all the brambles and vines and all that, and then we can take care of it from there. So they're unhooking, cutting a couple trees, and then unhooking the clips from the sheet panel to the T-post, and then we're going to hook up and see if we can't pull this thing out with the mower.
There. Oh, somebody didn't get a... What? I didn't get the last thing. I didn't get the last clip.
Oh.
Get out of my face.
I think he was talking to the camera. Oh, you still got to pull all the...
Yeah.
I don't need to record yet.
No.
Well, I guess I could record you taking those out. All right, well, it doesn't look too much different, but as you saw, we pulled out all that sheep wire. Just came up, got a load of T-posts. There's a couple that I can't get. I think I'm just gonna end up buying a T-post puller. There's one cedar post there that's grown into the tree, but luckily we pulled all the clips from it, so he can just mulch that. There's one post down there that's in vine, so I gotta cut that out. And then there's one more T-post, I think, grown into a tree. So I think there's only a couple that are grown into trees that we can't get. And then on the other side up there, we didn't get the portion that goes towards the perimeter fence, kind of where, if you remember back when I was going up to the upper pasture, that little gate that I made, we didn't get from there to the fence. It's like 40 feet. Because it's still, he didn't get that close to the fence, so when he comes back to do the rest, he'll get closer to the fence and I can pull that, and I can actually probably pull it when he's working so that he can come back and get that. But overall, we did a ton of work up here, so big thanks to my mom, my Uncle Bill, and my Aunt Diane. I would definitely not have made it this far without them in this short amount of time, so big thanks to them. But now we get to work on the garden and seed starting, so we'll go get started on that. Well, it's been last we were clearing the fence line was 2 days ago. Yesterday we got more rain, surprise surprise, but today we're out here gonna plant some trees. So in Tennessee, the Tennessee Environmental Council, they sell trees to Tennessee residents, I believe once a year. It could be more, I'm not too sure, but we knew about it when we were still living in California. And end of last year, I think October, November, they open it up and you can order trees. So we ordered 9 trees. We got pecan, persimmon, cherry, plum, some other ones. I can't remember everything that we got right now, but 9 trees were $25. So if you're in Tennessee, I definitely recommend checking that out, because you can get some trees, fruit trees and nut trees, for pretty cheap, and they're kind of small. So hold on here. So here's the persimmon trees. They're just bare root trees, about a foot. The persimmons are small. What else did we get? Here's native sweet pecans. So we got 3 of them, and all 3, 2 of them are pretty good size. One of them's kind of small. And we got 2 plum trees, which are decent size, and 3 I cannot remember what these are. We didn't order these. I'll put it up on the screen here what they are, because I can't remember right now, but we didn't order those, but the ones that we did order, which I can't even remember that, and I'll put that on the screen too. They said that those didn't do well this year, so they substituted them with something else, but it's kind of like a bushy type tree. So this morning, my mom, my aunt, my uncle were still here, so we pulled out some of these Bradford pears, 2 over there and 1 over here, because they're invasive, non-native tree that does no good. So we pulled 3 of those out. I'm gonna plant 1 of these trees in the first hole, and then we're gonna dig a couple holes for the other ones. I'm not too sure where I'm gonna put all these. 2 of the pecan trees we're gonna put over there in the second pasture, from the road, second pasture back, because we need some shade over there, and there's nothing in the center. We cut out all the other trees and grass and everything else that was over there, so we're gonna dig a couple holes and probably put most of them here in this front area. It's another thing, closer up of, I think I showed it the other day. We put the silage tarp down for the garden, so this is behind the garden, and there's containers in the house for reference. So this will be our orchard. The pigs are still back there, so once they're done, and it's really wet in there still, so I can't mow over there, but once they're out of there, we'll probably get more trees this fall and then plant over there. But there's quite a few persimmons, wild persimmons in there, which we'll keep, because we can harvest those like we did last year with a couple trees and feed those to the pigs. So we'll keep some of those, and then we'll scatter every year some more trees in there. But we'll get these holes dug, and we got a little bit of compost. We'll throw that in there and some of these trees, and then we'll have to put some T-posts in to hold them up.
And some people have a southern accent and some people don't.
Yeah, but if we want to fit in.
Well, we already do fit in now.
What's the other word we gotta say? We gotta say y'all.
Crick.
And acorns. And what else?
Creek.
Huh?
Creek.
Crick?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a southern thing. All right, we're in the greenhouse now. We got a wheelbarrow down here that is full of some organic soil, and we got our soil blocker and all of our trays, and we're gonna start some seeds. So I'm gonna get these blocked up, and then Tina will take you through what we're planting, how much, what kind, all that good stuff.
We got 5 different varieties of tomatoes. So the first, thank you for spraying water. We got 5 different varieties, and this first one that I'm planting is going to be the beefsteak tomatoes. We're going to probably do this whole tray because we've got quite a bit. So some of them are stuck together. Yep. Yeah. Put 1 in each. Yeah. Breeze feels so good.
Oops.
Hot in here.
That's good. The plants like it hot. Or so I'm told. They haven't told me.
Yeah. They gave us 2 extras, so, oh, shoot. Okay, so, alright, we are doing 25. And so far I've done 32. So it goes. We got the stick, so I'm just gonna do it per row.
So here's a close-up. Tina's in there planting seeds, as you've seen. Here's a close-up. We put the silage tarp down. We ordered sandbags, just the bags, and then I had a bunch of sand here that was left on the property. So we filled them up. They're about 8 to 10 pounds per bag. And then you can see kind of how many divots are in this area. The water will help hold down the plastic, but before we go to plant, we got about a month or so before we plant in the ground, so we'll leave this down. Actually, we got like a month and a half, so probably in a month we'll get a couple truckloads of compost. We'll pull the silage tarps, put the compost down, level it all out, build our beds, and then put the tarps back over it for the last couple weeks. And then I think we can plant on Mother's Day. So that's when we'll put all the seed starts in the ground. But as you can see here, we mulched the trees and we labeled them. I just got a little piece of rebar holding them up, so because they're kind of small, that way I can see them and I don't hit them with the mower. So that's a plum tree. That's a plum tree. That one over there is a pecan tree. and this one here on the other side of the gravel pile, and then there's another one there. Those are both pecan trees as well that were already here. And then over in this pasture up there, we planted 2 more pecan trees and 2 persimmon trees. So this one here is a persimmon, wild persimmon. That's a persimmon. There's a couple Bradford pears in there that we got to rip out. This one's a persimmon. That's a persimmon. That's a persimmon. I don't know what that bigger one is. We'll have to find that out when it gets leaves. I'm not sure what that one is on the other side of that brush pile. And then there's another persimmon over there. So we have a whole bunch of wild persimmons, but last year we did get some fruit from one of the trees that was kind of overgrown with some other crap. So we're hoping to get some more this year, and they tasted okay. The birds got to a lot of them, and they're really small, but if we don't eat the wild persimmons, which if they're as small as they are, we probably won't, the pigs love them. So it's good food for them, and they were already here, so we'll leave them. Those trees don't get too big. At least the one that we got fruit from last year wasn't too big, so it'll be a help in the feed department.
So I have 2 trays already done. The first one I did was beefsteak, but these 2 are 2 different varieties of Roma tomatoes. We've got Daytona hybrid and then a Martino's Roma. And then right now I'm putting in seeds for tomatillos. So this tray that I just put seeds in for are going to be cherry tomatoes. We have a sugary hybrid cherry tomato, which is a red color, and then yellow pear, which is kind of pear-shaped, kind of cool, and they're going to be yellow. And then I'll finish out 2 more of these. There'll be 8 seeds, and I'll start doing peppers right now, and the rest of these are going to be peppers. So we're done with the tomatoes, and we're going to move on. So I'm going to do, first one here is going to be, they're called Mellow Star. They're like a sweet pepper, but also known as kind of like shishito peppers. So we're going to do those ones first. And I'm going to do 4 of them.
So here's some of the things that we did. These habanadas from Baker Creek. You can pronounce that however you want to. We did some, I think she went through all these, but some cherry peppers. We got some chili peppers, pasillas, habaneros. Most of those from Gardner. It's banana peppers from Baker Creek. And then we got some hot peppers from Hungarian Wax, cayenne, golden cayenne, and serranos from Totally Tomatoes. Some pepperoncinis from Gardner, and sweet peppers from Johnny Seeds.
I didn't fill up this tray all the way, but
Alright, hopefully these all take off. We have good germination.
yeah, we need sauce and salsa and
All the things.
all the things.
And hopefully we have a place to store them inside the house.
That's true.
So that's probably where we'll end this video. I'm not going to hold out to see these things sprout up, but maybe when we're planting the other ones, we'll film it and there'll be some sprouts. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.
Those red seeds are easy to see.
They're super cool looking.
Well, here's another thing I'll update on. I was gonna do a video on this, but I don't know, when I was making it, I just didn't feel like filming. So I got bits and pieces. Maybe eventually if I make another one, or maybe I can cobble together a video. But so we built a Siskovich style chicken tractor. Well, mostly built. I need to put a latch on the door. We need to put the poultry net on the top, and then a tarp. So we're gonna put our turkeys in this year. But the real reason I made it is because we have to get the pigs from way back there to up there. And I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. We've been looking for a livestock trailer, but haven't found one yet. And I don't think we'd be able to get it out there. It's too wet right now anyway. So we'll end up using this to put the pigs in. The girls, I could probably walk the girls up with a bucket. They'd walk pretty good, but the boys, when we move them up there, I'm not sure. They're not totally bucket trained yet, so it would be a little bit more difficult, but they should go. We'll feed them in that chicken tractor, and it should be pretty easy.